What's up, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Lobos. Hey, yeah. And in today's episode, we have the national championship game on the schedule against number 6 Notre Dame and Sean Griggs, who is also a custom recruit. See, it doesn't have to be all bad when you don't commit to the Lobos and you have a custom recruit. You can just go to another team, build it up, and you can meet us in the national championship game. Now, we know that doesn't work out well for the opposing custom recruits, but you can at least get there. And hopefully, we'll get to spoil Sean Griggs' day in the national championship game. We still love you, man, but we gotta take you down. No Diddy.
No way.
I know. And if you're ready to see that action, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, that way you be notified the next time I drop a video just like this one, and also slide in the comment section and talk to your boy. But I'm ready to hop into this one and see who will come out on top. No pause. And for this final matchup of the season, Notre Dame, we've all seen their games. They've been very good on the offensive side and the defensive side, especially in the previous game against Troy. They just completely blowed them out of the water. But as far as their offense, they're number 11 in the country as far as points, number 18 as far as total yards, number 17 as far as passing, and number 58 as far as rushing. On the defensive side, they do a good job at not allowing you to score a whole lot of points, not allowing you to get a whole lot of yards, and not allowing you to run the ball successfully. And they also keep a handle on the passing yards as well. Now, for your Lobos, we score a lot of points, we get a lot of yards, we pass it somewhat decent, and we run it and run it and run it if you can't stop it. And on the defensive side, we do everything well besides defend the pass. I don't see that changing in this game. Top players for your Lobos, we got Darnell Mason Jr., who is currently on a hot streak. Yes, sir. Playing very well at the right time of the season. We got Clifford Franklin, who hasn't really done anything on the season. And we got Russ Henderson, who steps in every once in a while and makes a play. Top players for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, we got a kicker, a punter, and an outside linebacker who is injured. Keep in mind, their top players might not show up here because they are seniors, and the only players that show up here are players that are returning for the next season. And an outside linebacker is out for the season with a broken shoulder, and they have a receiver out with a foot fracture, and he is out for the season.
Hi everybody, Reese Davis with you.
The lights are bright.
EA Sports NCAA football.
But we about to turn up tonight.
Presented by Nissan. Innovation.
Because if we don't,
two teams make it to the arena.
They gonna put an L on our dome.
Is able to celebrate. Tonight, one of these two teams will bring home
it's time,
a
baby.
championship. Thanks for
biggest game of the year.
Show. NCAA college football
going up against one of the best teams in the country, and Notre Dame.
At halftime.
They done proved it over and over again. But it's our time. Yeah. It's our time to show up on the biggest stage.
Yeah.
I know my players gon' play because NIL, they getting paid. I line them pockets.
What?
With blue hundreds.
Yeah!
And ain't nothing funny.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
The change is running out of their bank accounts.
Time for the coin toss, and it's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola.
Let's get it.
0 calories.
Let's see what Mr. Sean Griggs is gonna do. He's gonna run.
To buy some time.
Man, that's gonna be a problem.
And they make the stop around the 42-yard.
That's gonna be a problem.
They'll get the first down.
He made the correct decision to tuck it.
He did a lot of this in the previous game and the game before that. And he can pass.
Quickly
Nothing.
to the tight end, incomplete. Has some
That
daylight.
was straight up run.
And he's tackled at the 36-yard line.
Tackling.
They bring him down in the backfield. The D lineman wasn't letting anyone by him that time.
Keith
The big fella
Doherty
did a
with
heck of a
authority.
job plugging up the hole where that play
Showing
was
his
supposed to go.
seniority. There we go.
Give the defense all the credit here.
That's how you stop
that.
it.
Was snuffed out from the start.
Slings it.
That's a whole lot of room.
And down he goes, right around the 26-yard line.
Come on, bro. We running, man. There's no reason for somebody to be that
There aren't
open.
many linebackers who can stay with him in coverage, that's for sure.
Tackle made right around.
There's a throwaway.
And he just gets rid of it. They'll bring him down.
I assume that the guy standing right beside him will be able to cover him, but I guess not.
They'll go ground. Tackled after a decent pickup. Gets to the tail.
Oh, good
and
hit.
he's taken down around the 3-yard line.
Garrett Seabrook.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
He's on the run.
Don't try to run.
He's taken down at the 1-yard line.
It looked like he might pick up a head of steam and get
And of course, they're going to go for it. Why wouldn't they do that? Nothing.
Possession.
What a play by the defense. There's no better
Had that
time
heat
to
in his
step up
face.
than on
Brought down at about the 3-yard line. Gets to about the 5-yard line. Now he's scrambling.
Damn it.
strong showing by the defense. You always like to get the other team's
And it was there. He was wide open.
Perry is back deep to return. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Got the corner. Perry takes it to the 45.
There's no way.
And
Come
down he
on,
goes, the
man.
19-yard line.
They right back in the red zone.
Catches it, and he's looking for more.
You like
Oh
the
my
faith he
God.
has in his receiver to just put the ball up and let him go get it.
That makes it 1st and goal.
Was not ready for that. Pick it!
Fires out quickly, incomplete.
This is a very well-coached defense.
And they both went with the halfback.
Oh, damn it.
No need to pitch it as the quarterback's able to run it in. And he carries the ball for a nice gain. And Herbie, we got a guy down.
Oh,
after that
my
play.
God. Oh, no! He wasn't even running a ball. I don't understand how he got hurt.
The defense was just all over that play. It didn't fool
Come
anyone.
on, bro.
That makes it 3rd and 7.
Oh, no!
They got him, and it's intercepted. Inside the 30 to the 20.
It's a good play when the corner can break up a pass, but it's even better when he can bring it in for an interception.
I had to throw the ball earlier than what I wanted to throw it because there was a guy right there in my face. Definitely not how you want to start a football game in the national championship.
He's scrambling. Tackle at about the 15-yard line.
Got to make him pay. Every time he decides he want to run, hit him hard.
And he snags that one.
Well, at least I made him hesitate.
Gets it out to his receiver.
Tackling.
He's tackled at the 10-yard line.
And Day-Day is out for the game.
Severity, but unlikely to
Bruh.
play any more football this afternoon. Kicks up, and he's got it.
That is not the news that you want to get.
Very, very important that they not only hang on to the football this drive, but they also need to get a score on the board as well.
This ain't going to work.
That brings us 2nd and 9.
I know we joke about Josh Fritz and all that, him stealing touchdowns and stuff from Day-Day.
Both teams
But we
getting
cannot
closer to the
have him
championship
be
as
the
we
number
wrap up
one
the first
halfback
quarter. The score,
in the national
10-0,
championship game.
Fighting Irish.
It can't happen. All right, we done made some adjustments here.
They'll
This
drop him for
is
a
nothing,
loss.
You know, a lot of times coaches
Nothing.
look to linebackers for leadership.
Almost intercepted there.
Boy, a golden opportunity missed by the defense.
Did not throw the ball when I wanted him to throw the
Perry
ball.
will be the return man.
He's trying to get it out quicker than that.
Punt.
But
Nope.
He's tackled to the 38-yard line.
you
He's going
missed
to try and
me.
scramble. And they make the stop right around the 42-yard line.
Gotta get a sack. He just sidestepped that. Got right out of the way.
Here's the pitch, and now he's got the corner. Tackle outside. Fires
Nothing there.
Nothing new. Wants to throw outside.
What are you
Pushed
doing?
out of bounds.
He is such a good target, really anywhere on the field. But they like to get him the ball in short to medium range situations.
And he's tackled at the 23. Quick throw. Got some open field. Touchdown, Irish.
What kind of defense was there, bro?
This team has so many potent weapons. It's tough to try to single out just one of them to stop.
Like, what are you diving at?
Oh, shit!
You gotta find something somewhere from somebody.
Visit with this quarterback at halftime and try to find out if they can somehow get him going. And the other thing,
O-line is just getting demolished.
Maybe it's this.
Gets it out. He's met immediately.
We can't even hold blocks on the screen.
He might not be able to get the pass
Oh,
off.
no.
Oh, indeed. Plays it out there. Awaiting the punt. And this one is
It's like we lost. It's like we lost our whole damn team, bro.
Perry takes it to 21. He makes it out to maybe the 30 drive.
We ain't got
what kind of game
manhandle
this
like this all season, bro.
And he's taken down. He scrambled. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. And he's finally knocked out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Police! Help!
This man is literally terrorizing us right now. And we can't do nothing about it.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
You try to play man, and he just scrambles out of it.
Quickly to the tight
I
end.
don't know what that was. And he's short.
Complete, and he's hit hard.
And they gonna go for it. I mean, I would go for it too. We can't stop nothing.
Gets it. He's in space.
Can't stop
Inside
nothing.
the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And did that play ever develop nicely?
Well, it's all about the receiver.
Nobody-
He beat his man off the line and then ran
Nowhere
a perfect
near
route.
this man,
All he had to do
bro.
after that was make the catch.
And doesn't it always seem like
At this point, we just gotta try something.
Teetering on the brink of a blowout.
Just get all my go-to plays and just run them.
Scrambling around. He's got it with room to run. Brought down around the 42-yard line.
Gotta find
The
something.
pass results in- Tackle made at the 30. He gets out to about the 20.
Ain't gonna be no
Nice
quitting.
play to set up first and goal. He's taken down around the 4-yard line. From the 4-yard line.
We gotta get in this end zone.
Second down.
There's no way we going into halftime scoreless.
Touchdown, Lobos.
There it is. Finally get in the end zone.
Strong run by the halfback.
With a minute
to get
left.
the lead.
They can score in a hurry, so it's still a lot of football to be played.
Finally got to
Tackles
him.
him hard at the 17-yard line.
Brad, not only did they give up a sack here, but their quarterback just got hit and hit hard. If I'm an offensive
Let's go,
coordinator,
hey,
especially
Ron.
an
We
offensive
need
line
you, my
coach,
boy.
I'm getting a hold of my offensive line, making sure these guys are on.
You done messed up, AA Ron!
And down he goes around the 28-yard line.
And they just ran it.
Gains his way to the 43-yard line. He's scrambling. Now he's going to run and watch out. They'll bring him down at the 42-yard line.
Don't tell me they're going to score.
He's on the run. Quarterback's going to run it, and
I
he's
keep
got room
getting
to work. Tackled
pushed
right
to the
around
inside.
26-yard line. Now he's scrambling. He goes out of bounds.
At this point, I don't even know if he even looking to pass the ball. Drop back, look, and then run. Keep him in bounds.
Great tackle. Caught and he's out of bounds. That's a loss.
Like this.
Long field goal
This
attempts.
isn't worst case scenario, but it definitely isn't the best case scenario.
And it's good. And he's
On how
got
to end a
happy
half.
about that kick.
Oh, no question. This
Give
kid
up
is
3
just
more
a
points.
solid kicker.
27-7. Notre Dame.
In sync, and really the timing and execution is flawless.
Overthrowing.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
One half
No!
complete in our national championship. The score at the break is
When we got
27-7,
opportunities, we
Notre
gotta
Dame.
capitalize, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Hi, everybody. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports
Wide
NCAA
open
Football 14
receiver
halftime
for a
show,
touchdown,
presented
and we
by
overthrow
Nissan.
him.
Innovation that excites. Reese Davis, David Pollack here in the studio as always to lend a little perspective to what just went down in the first 30 minutes. The first half.
The
was
only
a
good thing
complete
about the
mismatch.
first half
We
is
did
that
not
it's
expect
over.
a margin
That's the
like
only
this.
good thing about
Now
it.
the question becomes, not only are you down on the scoreboard, David, but you're down mentally. What kind of toll?
We
does
got to
a
come out in
beating
the
like
second
this
half,
team
and
took in
we
the
got to
first half
turn
have
that
on
switch
your side?
on, bro. Because if we don't,
and you're favored, or it's
It's
supposed
gonna
to be
get
a really
real
close
ugly.
contest, and then all of a sudden you start getting kicked around. I think the first thing is, do I belong?
we got on all black
Am I
and look like
really
we
as
dressed
good
up
as
for
I thought
our
I
own
was?
damn funeral.
They got
We
a
got
second half to
35
come out and
passing
prove it.
yards and
Right
30
now,
rushing yards.
they've
We
had
got
no
65
answers
yards
whatsoever. Everything
at
has gone
halftime.
the other way.
They
Everything's
got
gone poorly.
142
Everything's gone
passing
bad.
yards,
So if they're gonna turn this
137
around,
rushing
they better
yards.
Start believing that they belong and come out in the second half and start making some plays.
I can only
Winning
hope
the time of
that Desmond
possession,
Kirkstreet will bring the
no
same type of
turnovers.
intensity to their call of the second half that David and I brought to the halftime
Looks
show.
like something that we would do to a team.
That's it for us here in the studio. Time to get you back out to the guys for the second half.
Nice run to the left there. Now he tries to buy some time. He's under some heat, and they make the stop
Dragged
right
him
around
down.
the 30. Slings it. He's tackled at the
4th and inches.
35.
We're going for it. We ain't got no time to play. We
Kind
don't
of
have time
surprising here
to
that they didn't elect to
be
punt.
punting the
I
ball
don't
away
agree with
here.
this call. He's at midfield. Makes it to the 44.
Super
We gotta
effort
go
by
with
the
it.
tailback to pick up a nice gain and a first down. He's really a good-looking ball carrier.
And he's tackled at the 33-yard
Let's go, DJ.
line.
He gets another set of downs.
He's going to try and scramble.
just
He
throw
gets
it
rid of
away.
this one. Big opening. Nice run up the middle.
Damn it.
Gains his way to the 19-yard line.
We was
That's
going to go
another
for it either
first
way.
down, Brad.
And
Right
now
now.
he's hurt.
Okay, so that's how it's gonna be. Y'all wanna play.
So
This is the
starting
ninth play of this
QB
drive.
is out now.
Well, as they
And
take a
the
look at
starting
that injury
halfback
on the
is out.
sideline, let's see what this backup can do at
What a
quarterback.
time to be alive.
And he's level at the 19. He scrambled. He's got to throw it in a hurry. The 10. He
Just
steps
take it.
out around the 10-yard.
I feel like we've been cruising along for too long in this series, and we finally ran into a team that's actually pretty good.
Tackled after a decent run.
He's
Tackled
right
for a
there.
loss. 3-yard loss there.
They really just didn't.
Scrambling around. Throws Moves to the tight end, and that
And Darnell Mason Jr. is out
He's the general
of the game.
Offense, and they're really going to have to
He got a concussion.
win this game without him.
Bruh.
He's scrambling. Going right to his tailback. And he's taken down around the 6-yard line. They get 3 yards on the play.
This was just
It sucks that we get all the way down here and now we got to kick a field goal, but
They're going to go for the easy 3 here.
you got to do what you got to do.
And it's through the uprights.
Got to take points when you can get them.
Give them such a chance to
We got to start getting some
So now both
stops.
teams come trotting back out onto the field. They come out in an empty backfield.
Nope. Oh, my
And he hits him
God.
hard. Schrader gets the carry. He gets out to about the 40.
We are running out of time, bruh.
Got hit and still completed. He has some room. To the 20. To the 10. He scores. What a play.
It's like we don't know how to play football.
And they had a tough time defending that one.
Well, Brad, one of the things with this defense is you leave yourself vulnerable in one-on-one coverage. Great throw by the quarterback and great
Should have been a
speed by the
tackle.
receiver.
We don't tackle.
And ready for the kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield. He's to the 20. At the 30.
Now, everybody knows you don't do that. Everybody knows you don't do
To
that.
the 20. The
You don't
10.
kick it to smoking.
Touchdown, New Mexico.
Oh, we needed something.
What a big-time return for
We
that young
needed
man.
something. This game ain't over with, man. But we got to play some defense.
Passing game, and the offense got the job done. We'll see if they have the same strategy here.
Hit him.
3 yards there on the play.
God damn it.
He's to the 40. He's taken down.
Ah.
First down.
Receiver left. Catches it, and that's all. On the ground, up the middle. Nice run, and he's brought down.
They running the ball and milking the clock right now.
And he tackles him hard.
Finally
At the
got to him
47.
again.
Boy, Brad, that was a big hit on the quarterback. We'll be interested to see how he responds from this.
Got it to the senior. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Oh, hell no.
He makes it 4 scoring passes.
Well, what we have right now is a quarterback who's very comfortable.
What is
with his
he doing?
offense. He believes in his system. And
You're
the coaches
in
and players
man.
believe in him. You couldn't. Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed touchdown.
They'll bring him down around the 24-yard line.
Nothing doing.
One of those plays where a guy comes from off the screen where you can't see him and you can't do nothing about it.
Picked up a yard.
You can't run the ball. Can't pass it.
24-yard
I can't remember the last time I've been this lost with a football team in this game.
He's on the run. Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here. Knocked out
There
of
we go,
bounds
Smokey.
at the 47-yard line.
We got to find it, and we got to find it quick because we going to run out of time.
And he might want it all here, and
And, of course, he overthrows it.
get there.
Just don't block him.
And they
Don't
hit
block
in
him
the
at all.
backfield.
Like, what's the point of even trying to run the ball when the blocking is so terrible that you losing yards every time you try to run it?
Brought down at the 40. Now he's scrambling.
Oh, my God.
First down, the ball will change hands.
Well, we had a good run.
This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop. Tackle made the 37-yard line.
This guy's out of the stance so
looks
quickly.
like it's going to end here.
It's really a nightmare to try to block. If they found out right here.
Here's the pitch, and
There's a
now the
fumble.
ball is free. The defense.
That's what we
scoops it.
needed.
They work on ripping the ball away all week in practice. He got a hand in there.
Exactly
and just
what we
knocked it
needed.
free.
He sails it long.
Stupid.
Incomplete.
You definitely want to give your receivers
What is
some room
that?
to run under the ball.
They hand it off. Steps out of bounds.
If we had Darnell Mason Jr. and Day-Day, I feel like we could have a chance. But right now,
Fires out to his wideout. Inside the 10. Nice play to stop.
completely unblocked. Nobody blocked.
The defense was just all over that play. It didn't fool anybody.
Up the middle for a nice gain.
There we go. Byron Murphy, touchdown.
And for Murphy, that gives him a share of the school record for career touchdown catches.
He's caught touchdowns in just about every conceivable.
They keep it on the ground.
Get on up in there.
So with just over 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, the score is Notre Dame.
I did not go for the onside kick because
Let's see how the offense rebounds.
I feel like it's kind of early.
Last possession.
So much in football is about how you respond to adversity. Moving forward after a turnover is a perfect example of that.
Tackle at the 24.
I feel like it's too early for the onside kick because if we onside kick it and they recover it, they'll be right there in scoring range. And I know they're trying to bleed the clock. I don't want to use my timeouts just yet.
They'll need to hurry to get this off. He gets another carry, and he's tackled.
No, sir.
Make the sack.
Wow, I absolutely love this call. It's a bit of a risk here bringing a corner, but he got all the way in and got to the quarterback. A lot of times the defensive coordinator will call a blitz from the corner, hoping to just maybe apply pressure.
He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. He's at midfield. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. New Mexico's are really used to having everything go their way on offense.
We ain't going down without a fight.
Now is just sitting back on their heels. They're allowing the offense to kind of dictate things to them. And one thing is...
Touchdown. Let's get it.
Touchdown.
Just like that.
He brings his season total to 15 touchdown receptions, and that's something that's not easy to achieve.
A steady touchdown
just like that, we back.
This doesn't come around every day. So.
There's only one way we can do this.
He's got the two.
There's only one way.
So with just over a minute to go here in the fourth quarter, our score,
we got a minute.
Notre Dame, 41.
I don't remember the last time I tried to get an onside kick.
See the most exciting play in football, the onside kick.
We really need this one. And they got it.
They bring him down, and they bring him down hard on that one.
All right, we're going all out to stop the run.
Notre Dame up by 8. Takes it up the middle for a nice run. New Mexico's going to take their first time out of it. And he's taken down at the 37. New Mexico will take their second time out of the half.
Here it is. Game is on the line. Game is on the line.
He's going to come up short. Good tackle.
Oh, my God.
Third and last time out.
They going to kick a field goal from here?
Kicker for a long field goal. It has the distance.
And it's good. Oh, my God. He had plenty of leg.
This one away. He just drills this one. He's got the corner. Down the sideline.
Can we return it? Can we return it? Yes, we can.
Touchdown, New Mexico.
We ain't going down without a fight.
Boy, is this kid electric.
Woo! HB stretch one more time to make it a 3-point game.
The halfback.
Oh, yeah.
And he's in for 2.
I told y'all we weren't gonna quit. So I really don't know how to kick onside kicks because I never kick them.
And it all falls on this onside kick.
The last time I tried to do it, didn't really work. We got one more chance. It's for the national championship. If we can recover, we have a chance. If we don't, just like the song from Vince McMahon, you got no chance. No chance in hell. All right. Haven't been this nervous in a long time. And it went right to him.
Brought down at the 41.
Well, that's all, folks.
Under a minute
This
left.
is the worst
The offense lining
possible
up in the victory
outcome
formation, and he takes a knee.
to this season. An L in the national championship. I haven't taken an L in a long
And
time,
this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock.
and I was about overdue. I just hate that it had to come in this game. I hate that we didn't show up until the fourth quarter.
So
I hate that
thoughts on this one, Kirk.
Notre Dame
my top
made
2
the
players
journey and finished it
got
off with the
injured.
national
They
championship.
got injured,
It really
I think, in the
couldn't
first
happen to a
quarter.
better bunch of kids in a classier school than this.
Donnell
They
Mason Jr.
battled
got
all year.
hurt
Whenever it got
not too
tough,
long
they came
after.
together and came out on top. And now they're on top of the polls, the world, everything. Congratulations.
Defense
to our
was
national
terrible
champions.
until the fourth quarter. It's a tough pill to swallow, folks. We got Dede going out with an L. He's never going to play another game of college football again. Sean Griggs again
to his school's general
showed why he's one of the best QBs in the country as a freshman. And we got to find out up close and personal. It's like we couldn't, like, the way we started this game was absolutely terrible. We couldn't tackle. Look at that missed tackle. That was me. Then we got 2 missed tackles by the CPU. And we can't catch him into the end zone. Smokey Potts returned the kick to actually give us some type of hope. Because for the majority of the first half, we were hopeless. We gave up, 27 points in the first half? C2 returned the kick to at least make it interesting. We had 2 opportunities at onside kicks and we could not get them. Man, it's gonna be fun editing this video and uploading it and having to watch it again. Well, actually, I'm gonna have to watch it twice because I'm gonna have to edit it, then I'm watching it as I'm editing it, and then when I upload it to the channel, watch it again. So I'm gonna be experiencing this L 3 times in a row. Dexter Brady, he was okay. I'm not gonna say he was terrible. He was okay. We missed a wide open receiver for a touchdown at the end of the half that could have possibly made this game a little more interesting. I mean, if we would have had that TD, we would be up right now, but that's if. And we cannot rely on ifs. We got to rely on the facts. The main fact is we took an L, a big fat L. We took a BTA. Darnell Mason Jr. was 4 of 10. He wasn't playing great before he got injured, but it's that dynamic of Darnell Mason Jr. running the ball. We seen it in the previous episode, breaking off big long runs for touchdowns. On the rushing side of things, we really couldn't do anything. The offensive line was trash for the majority of the game. We tried to run it, we couldn't block. Darnell Mason Jr. did have 9 carries for 48 yards. I mean, if we keep that up for the majority of the game, maybe we have more of a chance. Damon James, a receiver, tried to step in and help out the run game. 8 carries, 43 yards. It just wasn't enough. Josh Fritz, 5 attempts, 5 yards. He averaged 1 yard per carry. Not great. On the receiving side of things, really not a whole lot to talk about here. Brian Murphy, 4 receptions, 53 yards. He gonna end his career with an L. Did have a TD. I think he tied the record for touchdown receptions. Smokey Potts, 3 receptions, 44 yards. VB, 1 catch, 42 yards and a TD. Wish we could have had 1 more of those. Like, this is not the type of thing that you want to be talking about after the game. The defense, when you gave up 44 points. Garrett Seabrook had 8 solo tackles. Didn't matter. Aaron Norton, 6 solo tackles, 1 TFL. Didn't matter. Drew Johnson, 3 solo tackles, 2 assists. Keith Doherty with authority, 5 solo tackles, 1 TFL, 1 sack. C2 had 2 TFLs and 2 sacks. Aaron Kaufman only had 1 sack on the day. 1 TFL and 1 sack. If you look at that, and then you look at how many points we gave up, I mean, Aaron didn't live up to the hype. He didn't. In the national championship game, he did not perform the way that we know Aaron can perform. My DBs were getting burnt. Jeremy Davis, terrible. Tom Ellison, terrible. Yeah, it was just not a whole lot of good coming out of the backside of that defense. C2 and Smokey Potts did their thing as far as kick returns. C2 had 1 that went for 102 for a TD, had a total of 160 yards on 3 kick returns. Smokey Potts had 2 kick returns for 146 yards and a TD. His return also went for 102 yards, but it just wasn't enough. In a game when we get 2 kick returns for TDs and we still didn't win. And for the game stats, they look terrible for us. We come out in the first quarter, we score 0, they score 10. Not a great start, but hey, we don't always start the best. But you get to the second quarter and it's more of the same. Another quarter where we lose by 10. Now we're down 27-7 at halftime. And we make it to the third quarter and voila, we get outscored again. So that's 3 straight quarters where we get outscored. That is not normal. And we wait all the way until the fourth quarter where we decide, oh, well, now we want to start to score points. And we scored 24 points to their 3. But that field goal that they kicked that I didn't think they would be able to kick ended up being the nail in the coffin. 44-41. We lose the first down battle. We lose the rushing yard battle. We lose the passing yard battle. We did get a turnover, which is nice. That really helped our case. But they were able to get up by a large amount and control the clock. It doesn't really show it here. I mean, they did win a time of possession, but they controlled the clock for pretty much the whole game until the fourth quarter. Offensive player of the game for us, Smokey Potts, only 3 receptions for 44 yards, and that's the offensive player of the game. That just tells you how much we were lacking on the offensive side when a receiver that caught 3 passes for 44 yards is the offensive player of the game. Aaron Norton, the defensive player of the game, we don't normally see him there, and that's because usually Aaron Kaufman is there. But seeing as how Sean Griggs was able to maneuver away from those sacks a lot of times, this is what we get. And speaking of Sean Griggs, 16-22 for 250, also had 20 carries for 73 yards, 5 total TDs. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, he carried the ball 20 times for 73 yards. He damn near carried the ball the same amount of times that he threw it. And how can you predict that? And this is how we end our season, folks. We end it with an L. We end with a 15-1 record. We go perfect for the entire season and get to the national championship game and lose everything we worked so hard for throughout the season. Had one of the top defenses in the country as far as defending the run and total yards and points, but all of that went out of the window when we ran up against the freshman phenom, Sean Griggs, and we could not stop him. We could not figure it out. And not to mention that their defense is pretty damn good. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that was probably the best defense we done faced all year. We could not figure it out from the start of the game. I mean, it doesn't help when they knock out your best player. For one, the best player on your team goes down immediately, and then you lose your starting QB in the third quarter, I think, which he wasn't really playing that well, but he's still the starting QB, and he started the majority of the season. So now we out there with our backup QB and the backup halfback, who is terrible. We have to sub our backup halfback out and put in a receiver at halfback because he's our best option. This would have been a good time to have Caleb Cruz win it. But he's redshirt on the bench. He wants to start for an entire season, and I feel like he deserves that. So no need to talk about that. But I can feel myself rambling on here, and it's because I'm really disappointed, bro, and I'm trying to talk myself down right now. It's just, it's difficult, bro. It's really difficult to go an entire season, 15 games, all the way up until this one, thinking that we got it. This is going to be the year where we win another one. And surprise, surprise, no sir, you're not going to win this one. And then Sean Griggs is only a freshman, so we're gonna have to worry about Notre Dame for the next 2 to 3 years. Oh boy, we definitely gonna have to beef up our secondary. We need to bring some stars in as far as cornerbacks and safeties. Hell, even D-line, to be honest, because Aaron Kaufman is gone, so we ain't gonna have that to lean on. And you see what happens when you lean on one guy so much and that guy gets taken out of the conversation, you get flustered, and that's what happened on both sides of the ball. Notre Dame did a very good job at blocking Aaron Kaufman, and we could not get to the QB. We did get to him a couple times, but other than that, we just were not able to get to him. And when you're not able to get to the QB and he likes to scramble, you're gonna have a long day. And we had a long day at the office. We had one of those days at work where you just want to go home and never come back. But this will be extra motivation for the upcoming season, because there's no way you can end a dynasty on the L, right? There's no way you can do that. I mean, I wasn't really thinking about ending the dynasty anyway, but definitely don't want to end on the L, and I definitely don't want to keep going on a rant here. So if you made it to this part of the episode, you already know how I go on this show. It's the outro.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad.
That one L up there, it looks bad. It looks very bad, especially where we got it at. I don't think I've ever lost a national championship game on any dynasty, and this will be a first. But I guess there's a first for anything. And speaking of being first, make sure you are the first person to hit that like button. And if you ain't the first, make sure you're the second. And if you ain't the second, make sure you're the third. And so on and so on and so on. We need a lot of likes on this video. I need a lot of support for my mental health right now. Because I'm going through it. I'm trying to laugh through the pain right now. If you haven't signed up a custom recruit for the Lobos, make sure you do that. You can do it in the Discord. Gotta make sure that I share the Discord in the comment section. I'm also gonna do a custom recruit post in the community tab. Be on the lookout for that. Y'all see where we need help at. A lot of places. We need help at receiver. We need help at defensive back. We need help on the D-line. We need help on the O-line. I don't think we need help at QB. I'm not gonna go that far out there and say that, but we need a lot of help. But like I was saying before, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, that way you be notified the next time I drop a video just like this one, and also slide in the comment section and talk to your boy. And if you're doing all those great things for me, you can get on the shout out list. And speaking of the shout out list, I got it right here. Shout out to Michelle Jackson, Product Visuals, Eric Rams, Matt Aarons, Warmaster777, Thomas Bays, Dare, Deontay Patterson, JK YouTube, Arsenio Patillo, Aaron Meyer, Crafty, Quan D, Dirty Creek Sports, Aaron Kaufman, the #1 Mega General, Sean Griggs, HBFLG Blanco, Wheelchair Man 2, Sean Malden, LaRon Danny, and Tyler Davis. And like I say in every episode, I appreciate all you guys and gals for doing the things that you do, helping this channel get to where it is, because without you, I would not be where I am. And without you, I would be very sad right now. But I ain't gonna hold y'all a little too much longer. I am your HC. This is the Lobos series, and the L in the Lobos stands for loser today. Man, this is tough. This is tough. I'm gonna go through a whole nother season to try to redeem myself from this type of L, this type of collapse in the national championship game. But come back for season 8 and see how we do. And until next time, I'm out.